Hello all, my name is Vishal Singh. I'm from Section G. My roll number is 2501546. Today I'll be talking about India's infrastructure push, whether it is a fiscal burden or is acting as a growth engine for the Indian economy. India is currently undergoing one of the largest infrastructure expansions in its history, from expressways and freight corridors to modernized railways and ports. The government is investing heavily to transform the country's economic backbone. The scale is massive, with planned investment exceeding 100 lakh crore. But this raises an important question. Is this infrastructure push truly driving in sustainable economic growth, or is it creating long-term financial pressure? To understand this, we first need to look what is happening. The government has launched large-scale initiatives aimed at integrated infrastructure development. These focus on improving connectivity across roads, railways, ports, and logistic networks. The objective is simple: reduce inefficiencies and make India more competitive globally. Currently, India's logistics cost is around 13 to 14% of GDP, which is significantly higher than the global benchmarks. Poor infrastructure leads to delays, higher fuel consumption, and inefficiencies in supply chains. By improving infrastructure, the government aims to bring down these costs and improve overall productivity. Now, let's look at the positive side. Infrastructure investment has a strong multiplier effect on the economy. For every 1 rupee spent, the government can earn up to, the rupee spent can generate up to 2 to 3 times in economic output. This happens because infrastructure creates demand across multiple sectors. For example, building roads and railways increases demand for steel, cement, and labor. It also generates employment both directly in construction and indirectly in related industries. Over time, better infrastructure improves connectivity, reduces transportation time, and boosts trade and industrial activity. It also makes Indian manufacturing more competitive by lowering costs and improving efficiency. This is particularly important as India aims to become a global manufacturing hub. However, there is another side to this story. Such large scale investment requires significant spending, which can put pressure on the fiscal deficits. If projects are not executed efficiently or fail to generate expected returns, they can become financial liabilities. There are also practical challenges. Land acquisition delays, regulatory hurdles, and project mismanagement can slow down progress. In some cases, infrastructure assets may remain underutilized if there is not enough demand to support them. This means that simply investing money is not enough. The quality of execution becomes critical. So, how should we evaluate this? India's infrastructure push is undoubtedly necessary. Without a strong infrastructure, economic growth cannot be sustained. However, infrastructure alone cannot drive growth. It must be supported by strong industrial demand, private sector participation, and efficient governance. In conclusion, India's infrastructure expansion has the potential to be a powerful growth engine, but its success will depend not on how much is spent, but on how effectively projects are implemented and utilized. Ultimately, infrastructure is not just about building assets, it is about enabling long term economic transformation.